scale better. Let's play more for the fact that we might lose a bit of early game, but we'll have that win condition factor, you know? Lean on like Terrorblade, Medusa-style heroes. But then, I think this is the first time that I've seen a team pivot in such a aggressive style, and I can kind of see why they're doing it. Because, okay, sure, Quap Dagger into Legion doesn't sound too good, but Queen of Pain and Lina are like the queens of early aggression, right? They play their early game, they get like one item, and they're playing in the face of their enemy. And Shadow Fiend carry, this isn't like a surprising, you know, revelation happening in this game. We've seen it a lot of times already. And it is a hero that takes a little bit more time, right? If you punish it in lane, you need to go like Mask of Madness, then a BKB, then a damage item. So I can see how Coolguys want to punish a greedier style of carry, but again, it's like high risk, high reward. This is the type of game where they can pop off and have, you know, 25 kills in the next, you know, 20 minutes type of thing, or they could be out of it when Shadow Fiend's over farm. So it is an exciting game, you know, backs against the walls, bring something new to the table.
And of course, you know, two heroes that they are very experienced on. You know, we're seeing a team with two master tier, you know, players on heroes. Thug and Noob playing on pretty much their best heroes this game. Omar, this is going to be first blood for Alliance. They'll let it go to Supreme, of course, so he can go to the mid lane with that bit of a cash boost.
Honestly, I thought Nika Baby was going to yoink that, you know?
I think he was tempted.
Honestly, if you had the team comms right now, it's like, yo, Supreme, hit it one more time. I want this. I need this kill. It secures me my game. And Supreme's like, no mind, boom. Bless him. But, okay, not the best start to a team that needs to be aggressive. You know, matchup-wise, though, Noob against Supreme in the mid lane. I think mentioned this already before, but Noob does need a little bit more, I think, impact in the game. You know, when you think about this player in the last season of DPC, he was the kind of the fresh new mid lane entering the European scene, super active, styling on lane, being able to kind of unlock the first 15 minutes, and we have yet to really see him be able to do that. And Lina is one of his best heroes, so hopefully, you know, for Coolguys' sake, that this is going to be some bots BKB, hyper aggressive Lina, connecting with a Quap, potentially rushing an Orchid as well. And then just playing on the fact that they have such easy, cheap stuns in the form of Nyx and Mars.
Oh my goodness.
That is not a happy Thug. That's a dead Thug.
That hurts. That ain't going to feel good. Tip's getting thrown out towards Thug as well.
Ooh.
Dying there in the safe lane as they punish him at level 1 whilst he's only got the Scream.
I mean, Purge did say this, you know? Like, this Quap walking to lane with 4 armor. You know, you think about the Lil Shredder, 5 armor, and then the Blightstone, that's 2. You're in the minus numbers for armor, and that is a very, very dead hero if you don't have the blink available. But with that death alone, I think this is now just going to be a free farm Legion. I don't think you come back into this lane with confidence after how quickly you die there.
Thug's got to be very cautious. He has got the level 2 now, at least, though, so...
He can survive, but...
Yeah, it could be... You know, they could burst him pretty low before he's able to get the blink off.
And imagine if he gets cookied as well. Like, cookie into overwhelming, plus a little shred of that. We got to watch out. This top lane, Thug can 100 to be zeroed in, like, any second. I'm sorry for you observing this game. It's actually going to be pretty inconvenient.
He's very squishy.
We might just need to have the bottom camera pop up for, you know, just Thug cam.
Yeah, you're seeing they're just getting completely ran out of the lane. That was probably with the cookie missing as well as Aramis to send it over to a dying creep, I think.
Yeah, I think this is one of the things where, like, in draft, you're expecting this Quap to have a little bit more impact in the lane because, like, traditionally, melee 5 plus any ranged core naturally should do pretty well, but the innate tankiness is just really kind of existing in this top lane. Like, Legion Snapfire, it's a lot of meat you need to get through before they're even in kill threat.
And do you like this game? You know, we've seen sort of these safe lane SFs, no raises. Nico Baby is going to go into the raises with this build.
Honestly, I enjoy variation of things, you know? And Nico Baby, he likes to hit a creep or 2. And I'm so happy that he didn't just go for right click, right? Because against Mars, that value point and bulwark, it's not going to be that effective. You get raises instead. You at least get to get some early CS. You go to jungle. If the lane is bad, you now have your farming mechanism. Like, I'm happy that he didn't just default to what everyone else has been doing. And it just gives you a little bit more kill threat. Because Tree, level 3, like this here, 1 point grass, 2 point leech seed. The amount of heal leech seed gives you, it really means that you can just truly fight up. So yeah, good stuff. And this is just Alliance just really kind of punishing in the laning phase right now. And we mentioned at the start of this cast, it's the Lina. It's the fact that Noob, he will be kind of the recovery point, I think, for his team. Because when he starts rotating, that's where Alliance will be a little bit kind of under pressure because they don't have the best heroes to suddenly, you know.
Whoa!
Oh god!
Oh my goodness!
Just going on a short story about
didn't even
nobody
get the chance
dies.
to press Spike Carapace.
Maybe he needs it on autocast. Maybe that's the thing for the future.
He's got to be quicker on it. I mean, probably if he even got it off, he probably would have still died. It's so much damage.
Just to be clear, you can't autocast Carapace, that doesn't mean. So yeah, Noob, not poking away. But yeah, the start of this laning phase is absolutely sublime. I mean, Legion Snapfire. Not the most classical combos, but I think Snapfire, okay, let's be real. Snapfire just unlocks pretty much any offlane at this point. Look how much damage he's doing by himself.
Thug. He has to blink out of that. As soon as the little shredder hits come out onto him, there's no chance for him to stand close to the Legion.
Don't get cross with me.
This hurts far too much for Thug up in this top lane. He's getting some farm, but of course not close to that of the Legion.
The interesting thing here from Nika Baby is, will he actually just be going for 1 point raise? Because, you know, if you're a safe lane Shadow Fiend, going all auras, you'll have no need for your mana, right? So does he go for the value point in raise just to be able to use his mana pool? And then he'll pivot back to like the standard of just all points, everything else? That could be a cool development on the safe lane Shadow Fiend.
There might be. I mean, it looks like, you know, the early level was...
Oh, he put it in stats. Oh.
Oh!
Oh, man. No.
How about this? It's getting spicy. All right, so 2 in the passive, 1 in the raise, 1 in the stats.
He values stats over -4 armor?
Middle tower is under attack.
I guess maybe against the Mars, but all right. That's pretty cool.
A bit of a, I mean, maybe, do you think someone else has done this, but do you think this is a first here for Nika Baby on the skill build?
Honestly, I've not seen the 1 point raise into 1 point stats into 2. Yeah, this is... But maybe there are a lot of DPC games happening. Maybe I've missed one, but it's a cool development. Again, I think the value of the -4 armor is very powerful. You know, you see people start Blightstone because it's -2. But this is potentially why he did go for the stats, because it's like, well, if I die, this game gets awkward, so he just values surviving.
Okay.
Anything can happen in Dota.
See what they can get here. They're looking for Omar, and they'll have it. I'll get the charges here for Supreme Zern.
Alright, don't worry, back to normality. He puts his 3rd point in Necromastery. We're not going a bit too wild with the Shadow Fiend build.
Well, DNZ might be in trouble here. Okay, no. He's got the stick and the Fairy Fire. He's fine. That mid lane with, Noobs, Lina, he's definitely having the sort of start where he could carry the game.
This game, it felt like Thug's having a pretty rough time, right? But net worth-wise, he's
doing okay.
He's hugging the Invoker, yeah. And obviously, the biggest winner is of course Noob, and you know Mars is doing pretty well too. So Coolguys shouldn't be too disheartened right now.
No,
and Cop just goes to start up to 3rd place. So like just because Thug died once, it really isn't actually that bad, and that does give a little bit of hope to Coolguys. Like
yeah, I mean, they're 1K ahead.
Yeah,
looks like those deaths didn't matter at all. See if they can get Hansken hit.
Living armor and leech seed, a lot of heal.
He wants it, Funnick.
Spells
he is going in for this one. Salve's going to be cancelled off. Oh, he pops the second one. I mean, he will die for this. TP comes in for Supreme.
Ooh, they're Brit deep there, mate.
I'm going to see if they can clean up the 2 of them. They'll get Amar. Can they get Funnick? Cold snap into the urn. Find time to close the gap.
Oh, meanwhile, in top lane, Jewel goes on to the Queen of Pain. He dies as well.
Yeah, they clean up both up on the top. DNZ and Thug to fall as Alliance. Seem to push that top lane in their favor, but gold-wise, yeah, Coolguys, they still hold the lead. I mean, Aramis, he's had enough. So Roshan will knock him back. Doesn't want to get caught out by Noob sneaking around the area. Doesn't want to give any more money to this Lina.
Hey, he was actually hunting. And then Hanskin also getting the D-ward mid.
I mean, Noob's going to have what the bots at a very good time. Oh, he's got them. Yeah, he's got the 8-minute bots.
He's already got them.
8-minute bots here.
I think that's where I think Coolguys will be kicking themselves a little bit, because if they knew Lina had the bots coming in, if they delayed that bottom aggression by maybe like 30 seconds, that's going to be, you know, a Mars connecting onto a Shadow Fiend with then a Lina TPing in type of situation. But because they kind of jumped the gun, they're now delaying their ability to go aggressive. But Alliance, they see the 8-minute bots on Lina. They know they should now be careful, because anytime a stun comes in on the side lane, you kind of expect Noob to make that play, as he's already walked down into the bot lane, but he is potentially scouted out by this Radiant Ward, and all the fact he's just pushing it with his spells, that also kind of gives vision. But no, he's just going to start clicking this down. Only 2 Alright, this is my tower now.
He's clearing out the trees.
I mean, I respect that.
Nobody's deeping into this now. That secures the tower.
That was the most powerful arena I've seen all day. Just bang it down, get out of my trees, and yeah, that's a free tower. That was pretty cool, to be fair. You either get a kill, or you do a lot of deforestation. Either way, it's a win-win if you're Funnick.
And up top, Alliance, they'll also be able to take this one. Thug now off to the jungle. Does have the point in Sonic Wave, so they've got great burst across between Thug and Noob.
Yeah, the question is, how are they going to pair up? Because you already see now the mechanisms of Tree, right? It's the fact that you lose your tower, but you just park yourself bottom, you have your own ward, you play on it, you keep pushing out, and then you shift everyone else to play the other side of the map, right? So now this is where Hanskin will thrive. He might opt just to put a lot more points in living armor, play from kind of a distance.
Trying to set up on a DNZ. Up to the tower there. Noob is around. Supreme.
Oh, missing the stun.
Not quite going to catch there. And if it did, he probably would have gone down with this DD rune on Noob and the backup of Omar.
But now this is where Coolguys can really look to punish Alliance, because we just mentioned one here will be AFK bot to some degree, or he's actually coming middle. They can try and bring everyone here.
Oh, they got the arena again.
I mean, this is going to be a big arena.
If the arena's in the trees this time.
That's a big one.
Oh, a little one. He's held back by the overgrowth, so only ends up catching Leslau. They will lose Noob, and now the team fight might fall apart a little bit for Coolguys. They're starting to back away, but the duel will hold Funnick in place. Big Sonic Wave for Thug, but not big enough. Alliance, they're more than ready to continue to fight fit. Chasing down Thug and Omar. Quick tether to the low ground, but Thug's he's got the blink off. Got anything else to chase with? Let's have a look. Cookie in a second. Cookie, bang on target. Oh, they'll get the 3 of them. I mean, that is all 3 cores of Coolguys taking the hit there.
That's such a make or break moment for Coolguys. The Mars didn't have a rune at the start of the fight. He's kind of walking in, waiting for it to come up. And if he hits the arena, like he did in that bot lane where he just throws it out blind, he's going to hit 3 people, connect a spear on 1.
And Noob lives.
Noob lives, right? But because he misses the arena, he too escapes the clutches of that mighty spell. Then suddenly, Lina goes down and your 5k net worth, Lina, gone. Oh, that was so close. That kind of hurts to see, right? Because the feeling of this game is, Alliance does really well in lanes. You then see Funnick start rotating. He's making some plays to take towers. That kind of feels like the rhythm of the game that you need for Dire to play this type of draft. But that one disjoint, that one ability to just kind of disconnect a little bit and, Alliance turn it around. A matter of seconds, and that could have really, that could be like the most pivotal part of this game right now. Just because Coolguys are scared to make plays again, right? Your carry Quap didn't get kills with the ultimate. Kind of throw it defensively. Your Lina dies, you need every kill, every big explosive spell to net you a kill, to accelerate the fact that you're not going to hit creeps as quick as, like a traditional carry. Just because you want to be fighting.
And it would be interesting to know as well, do you think Coolguys, with 12 minutes in, do you think they'll realize that it is kind of even on the net worth, or will they feel they'll see the 10-1 and the fact that they did just lose 3 cores and they'll actually feel they're further behind than they are?
I think they're going to feel like it's somewhat even just because of the fact that they're, that mid play, they're probably saying to each other right now, guys, we missed up the spells, right? If we hit the spell, we win the fight, right? They only won the fight because of our, the arena, right? So I feel like right now, if you're Coolguys, you'll mode PMA. Don't worry, lads. Chill, reset, go again. They're smoking. Shouldn't be too disheartened.
See Funnick.
Nika baby. Is he going to hit the arena?
Yes, he is. Let's see if he has the damage. Buke into the spear. They certainly do. They'll take him down. See what Alliance can do in return to punish this. Quick jump over towards the IO. Leslau will get the dual victory. Overgrowth locks them down. Aramis starting to fire over with the Mortimer's kisses as Coolguys. They'll have to split. Noob, he's not got any part of this fight. Pushed back by the deafening blast. Funnick, Armlet toggling his way out of this. Noob won't be able to get in on this. Thug, he'll go for the kill. Jumps in to burst down Aramis. Laguna Blade out to Hanskin, but it's not quite enough damage. Hanskin will live. Turns with the grasp. Thug finally jumps in to finish him off. But now Thug himself could be in trouble as Leslau and Supreme, they've got their eyes on him. Thug Blink out in time, and Io is coming over to back him up. Tornado does clip onto the Queen of Pain, though. Nico Baby in with the hits, doesn't matter. Thug's still able to jump away. He'll tick down low to the Spirit Vessel,
Thug?
but he should be fine, right?
That was pretty close. That was rather close.
Tower is under attack.
Yeah, now you see kind of the dominance of Alliance's lineup kind of coming into play, right? It's the fact that... Oh, wait, Nick Babe? Yeah, he's chilling.
And there's a duel.
Yeah, I mean, that's a freebie.
More damage here for Lesnar. He's starting to build it up nicely. Plus 30 already.
That was pretty easy for Leslau. Yeah, but for Alliance, it's... If Coolguys initiate, but aren't, like, quick with who they kill, you have Overgrowth, you've got Living Armor, Press the Attack from Legion, Tornado from Invoker, Cookie from Snapfire, Monomer Kisses, I can continue. It's the fact that Alliance, defensively, their draft, it is so scary. And Coolguys, they connect into the triangle, they try to go for a kill. They do get Shadow Fiend, but Alliance are quick to react. As we see here, we get to watch Aramis die, actually. That's a fun one. Or Duke. Does he Duke? I can't remember.
We get the Tornado coming in.
Ah, yes. See, wow, look at that. I mentioned the Invoker defensive nature, and they instantly bang out a highlight of that.
Yeah, some good Tornadoes coming out this game.
And production.
And we see sort of the continuation of Nico Baby's build, so just keeping the one in the presence and now going all out on the stats.
Yeah, fair play.
Yeah.
I mean, that's perfectly fine.
Yeah,
as long as he's got the one casual point.
Yeah. I mean, that's the most valuable of them.
You just want to get as tanky as possible, do as much damage as possible. And we just saw, like, 5 minutes ago, Coolguys, all three of their cores were sitting top net worth, but when you don't translate that into pickoffs and map control, that's when it kind of shifts a little bit away, and the farming efficiency of Shadow Fiend and the like will be coming into... Oh, it's got a blink, yeah.
Right there, they'll have the damage in. Leslau building it up very nicely this game. 4-0-7, he is having a fantastic one.
Yeah, he has really popped off, and I think that is the main thing, right? We mentioned as soon as the Russia shuffles came in, right? I think a lot of people were saying, like, if Lesnar has that good game, he's going to be able to command it. He's basically just kind of moving the pieces of Alliance around the map, guys. Like, yo, if we want to get a kill, snap with me, plus a Sunstrike, we're going to be able to kill everyone if there isn't an IO, preemptively relocating them out. And we get to see Hanskin park himself back bottom. But for Coolguys, it's kind of probably waiting for their next time to come in, right? They're double defensing right now. Quop going for Lincolns, Lena going for BKB, and maybe when they hit this timing, they're going to look to make a play. But preemptively smoking pre-Lincolns. It does feel like the last game, they're down by a lot of kills, but again, the net worth isn't there. It's all about how they enter the fight. If they can, bait out a Leslau blink and then kite away, reek, and kill him off, or if they catch Nika Baby off guard, it looks okay, but Alliance see through this. Instantly into Roshan. It's why Snapfire is so broken. They're in time to contest though.
Oh, it's a good arena to start things off. Catches the four of them. There's a great three-man stun to follow up, and they need more. Noob not quite in range as he gets pushed back by the Requiem. They'll lose footing off the back of the front of it. Thug jumps in with a Sonic Wave. Nico Baby still ready to fight. Turns around, pummels into Thug with the right clicks to bring down the Queen of Pain. Just a 2-for-1 for now.
And then straight back into Roshan. Oh, that was such a beautiful initiation to the fight. Hit the 4-man arena.
Yeah, Noob just wasn't quite in range to get the Light Strike Array after the sort of the stun combo comes out from the two of them. Nick's Assassin, he gets him with the 3-man Impale, but couldn't get the follow-up off in time from the Lena. Pushed back by the Requiem, and at that point, the fight very hard to redeem there for Coolguys.
And that was like the perfect start to a fight for Coolguys, right? Like, you're hitting multiple Ravages in a row. It feels so good when you don't, you didn't have the Quop layering damage, you didn't have the Lena layering damage, and like maybe, but that is a shortcoming of this type of lineup, right? Like, if you're not crushing your lanes, getting kills, the inevitable tankiness of Alliance heroes will be strong, right? Like, heroes like Quop, like Lena, they either are insane late game with the... Okay, this is what I want to see. I want to see the highlight. So, okay, they start with... Where's Noob?
Look, check out Noob. He can't quite get there in time. He starts to head in, but he backs off, and then that sort of backup means that he can't get in range to get the Light Strike Array. Maybe if he went straight for it, he might have been able to combo that up.
But he had BKB.
Oh, he had BKB?
He had BKB, so he basically... he didn't BKB to dodge an EMP.
What was he scared? Was he scared of a duel?
I think he was just scared of an EMP. Like, if you watch the replay, he just doesn't want to use BKB, dodges EMP, then comes back in. I said a lot of Ps there. Yeah. And then he just...
I mean, they needed him in. They needed him to go in.
To. Oh, that was...
He just sort of didn't believe it. Great initiation, but he didn't quite come in with the follow-up.
it kind of hurt. But that's the story of the game, right? The arena mid lane, it's so close, but doesn't get there. Same with Lina just there. As DNZ gets hit by the duel. Why Legion is very good against Nyx Assassin. You duel him up, you don't care about carry pace because you can lock him down throughout the entirety of it.
Yeah, Leslau just continuing his rule of this game.
Tower is under attack.
It's Funnick. He's going to go for the arena here. Leslau blinking in to save out his bros. Great stuff here from Leslau. As Funnick will die for this one. Coolguys, they have to run. As, yeah. I mean, Leslau's just doing it all here, really. He's playing on the offensive, playing on the defensive. He's got the whole team covered.
This is such a fun Legion game, actually, because whoever you duel should die. And then if you survive the initiation, the value of this press attack is so good, as you see it save mid as well. And now, the beauty of, okay, you have Shadow Fiend, who's a big right clicker. You want to get as many clicks out as possible. You pump a Solar Crest, an Alacrity, a Press the Attack, and a Living Armor. Every single hero of Alliance provides some type of amplification for Nika Baby. As Leslau amplifies his Invoker once again, going bot lane. But now we get to see the value of Io come into play, at least with the relocate. But this is a pretty exciting draft because it's just everything on Nika Baby. If he gets to like Satanic BKB, I worry about where the damage comes from to kill this Shadow Fiend.
I don't think they can burst him. It's going to be hard. Omar, on the other hand, not a chance down there as he comes back off the relocate.
Yeah, right now, Coolguys, I think they're accepting that the small fights aren't coming into play. They're going to have to try and buy some time, wait for this Aegis to run out, and just lean on the fact that Lina, she can't do so much damage in these fights once she gets to like Daedalus kind of territory. If she can sit back, throw some spells out, press BKB, right click, you can outrange the Shadow Fiend, you can maybe get something going your way, but that's also on the basis of Legion having no duel available, Tree not having Blink to overgrowth you to stop you from pumping out the damage. But again, there is an avenue for Coolguys to play this. It is very much based on Alliance giving them the fight in a weaker position.
I mean, that is the thing. It's still pretty wild, right? It's 21-5. Alliance, they've got the Aegis, but they're only 3k gold ahead.
I mean, that's the beauty of Dota, right? There's so much gold on the map, passively and jungly and all whatnot. You can have these games where kills don't truly reflect, but you know, kills aside, I kind of do agree with what the kill score is saying though, because I feel like Nika Baby's kind of skipped ahead in the carry department, where if I compare the carry of Coolguys, the Quap inventory, to the right-clicking Shadow Fiend,
it doesn't feel like a nice comparison for Coolguys.
Yeah, it really doesn't. Like, you are lacking the physical damage, which is quite a core component of winning a Dota game. Look at that. That is some nice gold breakdowns. Basically just ancient farming, right? It's the fact that Shadow Fiend can actually farm ancients. It's an extra K gold from that. And then some kills to sprinkle into.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
And then going, like... I don't want to be too concerned here, but...
You don't like the Orchid, or...
I just don't, I don't think I like it. It's just...
You're getting it at the same point of the game where like BKBs are out.
Legion with the press, the attack. Like,
Nika Baby, he doesn't care about being silenced.
We could just say Radiant at this point because they are doing rather well. But yeah, it very much is. They're hoping to maybe get that jump, surprise them that one time to give themselves some momentum, and that's kind of what they're itemizing for, right? It's the fight to shift the balance of the game. And you see Lina actually just going for a Satanic.
I think she has to go right click this game, Noob.
Oh yeah, 100%. Like
this is the only way they can sort of pull it back in these fights. They've got to have a hard hitter.
And in this type of game, right, you want to fight ideally under tower aura to try and offset the Shadow Fiend, but instead they're smoking up. This is kind of like the Hail Mary, right? We've seen it before. Teams like Liquid where they make this beautiful wraparound smoke where you cut behind. Unfortunately, Coolguys don't do that. They just push out mid lane. And instead they're shifting the balance of the map, right? They try and occupy Radiant. If Alliance want to hit bottom tier 2, they start hitting mid tier 1, but I feel like Alliance can do literally anything they want right now. They can sweep on back over and farm whatever they need. In this smoke, not really connecting. And you can see kind of like the awkwardness right now you can feel Coolguys having.
Nika Baby. It's going to be focused to start the fight off. Burst comes in from Noob. Can they bring him down? They can.
Okay.
Kisses coming in from Aramis, though, doing quite a lot. Definitely blast off the mark there. Doesn't hit onto Funnick. Funnick tries to toggle his way out of this. As a Spirit Vessel upon him, Funnick will fall. Jump forward from Thug, over towards Supreme as Thug goes in aggressively, trying to get this Invoker. He's not going to be able to do so, at least for now. Jumps over again to Supreme. Orchid's back up in with the silence. Noob does have the right click. He's managed to bring down another. Noob doing the damage here. They've managed to find 2 members of Alliance. Sure, they've lost 3 themselves, but all things considered, this is not a bad fight for Coolguys. They get something out of it. Noob is able to pop off a little bit.
I mean, he's got nearly 1,300 gold from that. Like, that all started from Coolguys making this kind of weird smoke to mid, half-click tier 1, into then quickly TPing bottom. And through that kind of those small aggressions, Alliance did get a little bit disconnected, right? They brought Leslau to mid tier 1 to try and 1v5 defend. Nika Baby still playing bottom. They got a little bit comfortable, and in that comfort, Coolguys were able to actually punish it a little bit. Does it change the kind of momentum of this game? I don't think so, but it gives Coolguys that confidence, right? It's like, well, if we do isolate Nika Baby, like, if you look at his inventory, he is going rather greedy, right? Like, he's going for the, I will be the one clicking everything, not dying, because he has so many accelerants. He needs to go SMY, Skadi, Dragonlance, because everything's being thrown on him. He's the building hitter. After this, it'll probably be like BKB Satanic Butterfly, and then he's going to be, you know, living the dream, maybe even a Daedalus instead of the Butterfly. That's when it's the unkillable. So right now, Coolguys, they have to keep going. They have to keep finding the fights.
Funnick. Start action up onto Aramis, but there's going to be the counterplay. Jump in with the duel. They find big target. The save is going to be attempted for the Overgrowth. Hansken's in to stop them from getting them out of there with a relocate. Alliance, they get the kills. 2 great jumps there from Leslau and from Hansken. Leslau locking down Noob, stopping his, output onto the rest of Alliance. And Hansken, of course, stopping that attempted save. As Alliance, they'll get the 3 of them, and now they could maybe even look to push up to the high ground.
That's the really nice thing about Tree against IO, because the size of Overgrowth, if you just blink behind the hero that they're trying to save, you're probably going to be clipping that relocate. And of course, if the IO gets stunned or rooted during relocate the timing, it will cancel. So that's what allowed that play to be so good. And unfortunately for Coolguys, it feels like that they had such a taste of victory, and they needed to split up Alliance one more time to take that type of play. Like, I wanted them to be aggressive, but like calculated aggression. Jump the target that you really need to kill. Unfortunately for them, they jump the Snapfire, they don't get that clean kill, it becomes a little bit awkward. That's when Alliance instantly jump and they play like a shark and react rather quickly.
And into the pit they go.
All right, well, please. You've got, look at this. That's a Shadow Fiend, by the way.
Look at him go, Nico baby. Fully buffed up. And Roshan, not a chance against this SF as I'll take this in Alliance. They can keep it up on the aggressive. They've already taken the top set of racks. They're ready to look for more.
Yeah, and Alliance, as long as they walk together and play as a unit, that's when they're really going to put the squeeze on Coolguys. It's only through playing the entire map, trying to defend every little mini move, and truly trying to kind of squeeze Coolguys out of the game. That's when it gives openings for Coolguys to find those pickoffs like we saw before. But I think Alliance, they're going to have that read. They are going to start moving a little bit more together, playing on the fact that they just have vision on the high ground spots, and allow Nika Baby to A-click his way through this game.
Down the mid they go. Coolguys, what are they going to turn up with? Trying to deal with this SF twice is
that was cool. Nice little
quite
blink
the challenge.
Vendetta, he's wrapped around. Again, Alliance. They put the sentry behind Nika Baby. They throw everything onto him. Gives him the confidence to be able to click.
Phonic. Not able to do more than that. Leslau able to break any sort of combo that will come down onto the SF. How do they start this defense, Coolguys? So hard with Nika Baby having this backup of Leslau. I mean, the whole team really, Alliance are very ready to fight if Nika Baby gets jumped.
And this is the awkward thing, right?
Gonna try again, DNC. Does get the stun on the backlines. The good as well. They're focusing down Supreme. They've got him. They take out Supreme. Leslau's in with the duel onto Funnick, but hasn't got enough damage straight up to kill off Funnick. Nika Baby moves in, kills off Omar. Coolguys, have they got more to offer? Spear into Nika Baby, but Nika Baby still with a lot of HP to fight with. The stun control is there, however, as Nika Baby's down the ones. If they got anything to set up for a second time, Aramis is going to jump in with the blast to bring down Funnick. Thug, DNZ holding their own. Okay, DNZ not so much as Nico Baby and Aramis make short work of him. You have Funnick back into action looking for Aramis, but now he's going to have to deal with this SF beating into him. Funnick using the shield to his best to try and stay alive against Nico Baby. Can these two do it? I mean, everybody else in the Alliance has been killed off.
I don't think they
Shadow
can.
Fiend is still quite the nightmare to deal with. They get the spear locked down. It's going to go for the TP out. There's nothing else to put a stop to it. Nico Baby chooses the right time to back off. He's out of there alive. The rest of Alliance, though, however, of course, do go down. They did have to expend 2 buybacks to do so, though, on the defensive Coolguys.
And that is kind of, you know, think about how Team Spirit was able to take a lot of games at TI. It's the Magnus, the Skewer, the repositioning of a hero into unfavorable positions. Kind of happened here as well, where you have Mars spearing the Shadow Fiend to the tier 3, and in that kind of moment of, oh, they got him. You have Supreme stepping out of position, instantly kill him off. So again, like they were able to utilize that Mars in a defensive way to unlock the fight, but we just saw there, that's when Nico Baby able to A-click his way. Of course, he did actually die once, right? Because
He did.
The Aegis,
They
but
got the Aegis out of him.
that's still pretty scary if you're Coolguys. I think now for Alliance, this is the smoke where if they get confident and take a fight at base, Coolguys might be able to punish them. But if it's in this open area, that's when I think Coolguys might look to crumble. But see here, Funnick.
Requiem. It's going to be revved up perfectly. They get the dual lockdown onto Noob. Noob's out. Funnick as well. Both heroes down. No buyback.
Mars on cooldown for 6 minutes, and Lena financially not able to invest in herself with a buyback, 500 gold. 70 seconds. This could just be mid.
It might be, yeah.
I mean, look at him. He knows.
Yeah, Nico Baby knows that. He knows for sure at least that Funnick can't get back into the game.
And the fact that they haven't bought back when Thug TP'd there, like, you kind of have the feeling, wait, they shouldn't have it. Of course they know Mars doesn't have buyback, but it's the Lena, that's the one in question here. If Mars had, if Lena had buyback, she'd already be using it, right? Because of course Mars actively advertised to everyone that there isn't one. So they know that it's going to be a 3v5. They know that this is their moment to win the game.
Thug.
Perfect
He
start.
jumps in, Cataclysm's out, Thug's gone, no buyback on him either. The Overgrowth into the close range kisses. Alliance will clean him up, the GG, it'll be cool. As Alliance will take game 2, the series, it's theirs. And definitely an important win for Alliance to